Hello and welcome to my channel. What have I got for you today? I'm into slow stitching and Kawandi quilts. I hope I've said that right. Kawandi, yeah, it seems to look like that. Anyway, it's stitching. We're getting a stitching one today. What have I been up to? Well, I did a bit of a pretty. You may have seen this one when it was just tacked. Well, now he's been sewn and he's in different threads. You can see the different coloured threads on the back, quite neat on the back actually. And he's got some lace round him. Pretty simple, just backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Simple but effective. Make a nice mouse mat at your computer. Make a nice tea mat on your side. Could go under an ornament on your side. Lots of uses. So that was number one effort. Then I was still doing my little squares. So this one has got circular. It was just one huge circle. That was all it was. Just the odd bits of material, clearly, and one bit as a backing. But I love doing them. It's just fascinating to watch it grow. That was one. This one, what's this one doing? Well, he's a bit of a mixture. So he's got odd bits of material and he's got some strange stitches on there. There's white and there's black in the stitching. You can see them probably better on the back. So it was just from the middle and just going silly with it. It was all little pieces of different cloth. Nothing too serious. Just because I can take them in my little kit when we go out for the day. And I can put these in my kit bag, in my little tin, my little sewing tin, and just sit and sew, basically. There's the back of this one. Strange. What about that bit coming across? But it will have a backing on it, or it will be stuck onto something, so you wouldn't actually see that backing. This was the front. So what's he got? Well, this bit I saw done, and it was ruffles. You got your pieces of material. I've got some spare over here. Scruffy ruffles. You get your little pieces and you feed it under your sewing machine. But as you're feeding it, you're squashing it up. And you just keep adding bits of material to it. Then I was cutting them up and putting them on my pretty little squares. So not a lot of stitching on there. There's some French knots, some crosses. There's like a star flower. This was a bit more embroidered stuff I'd got. So that was him. Here's another one. Not a lot on it. Quite plain. He's got one piece of material down there with a bit of the rosebud embroidery stuff sewn on. And then on that side he's got a ruffle with a bit of the pretty flowers on. So not a lot on the back, just the one down the ruffle and some down the piece of material. But effective. Nice on a book front. Nice as a tin top. Not quite wide enough, that one, is it? But there's a thought. So that was that one. I did some more of these ruffles, because you can put lace in there as well. That's not a problem. And you have all your materials. As I say, you can do it as long as you can keep feeding it under the machine, and as long as you've got all the little bits of stuff there. There was just a piece of lace I'd ruffled. I think there might have been another one on, but I'll probably use that on something. You know what I'm like. I do these things. Oh yes, there was obviously more to that one. And that one was quite, not too much, but he was ruffled. off of something else. Oh, what's this one? So there's one piece that's ruffled, and I've joined on another piece of like pink that's been ruffled. So it's just through the machine. You just feed it through. Oh, even a ribbon one. So it's just one line of stitch being fed through, thread through. But very effective if you want to stick it somewhere. Careful. Then, what did I do? You may have seen I had a piece, I'm pulling threads off of it. I had a piece tacked up with all little houses on it. And then I thought, well, I don't know what I want to do with it. So it got put away for some time. Just tacked and put up for a bit. Then I was doing something and I thought, oh, actually, I like watching the ladies that do their quilts, and they seem to pick out a colour. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. A colour that matches in. So on this one, I've done some matching colours to the houses. Apart from that white one. Should have been yellow, shouldn't it? But quite simple. You can see on the back, because I haven't lined him yet. He's not got a backing. But it's just straight stitch. Simple simples. The front looks busy because it's got lots of bits on it, but the stitching is just very up and down, up and down. Lovely. Then the last offering in this section, this particular video, I've now got bits all over me. The Kawandi quilt. This one. Now, I wouldn't do one again. Why not? Because it hurt my fingers. Because what you're doing, you've got a plain. That was one piece of material. It's not joined. You've got a plain back. Then you've got a bit of wadding. You know, my fluffy stuff is in there. Then you've got your little pieces, and you have to fold under as you're going to put them on. So at any one time, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers to get your needles through, and I found it quite difficult. It's nice, it's effective. I love the corners. They're quite cute, which is what you put on a Kawandi quilt wouldn't just be this size, it would be pretty huge. Because it'd be a quilt for a bed, no doubt. I just wanted to have a go at it to see what it was like. I enjoyed doing the stitching, but my fingers weren't so keen. But never mind. It's very nice. I'm not sure what I should use that one for, but it is quite a thick, sturdy mat that you can have anywhere. Could have it on top of my printer with something on it. I could have it at the side of me with my other machine sitting on it. Could I make a book cover out of it? If I had strange book shape, perhaps, as a back and a front. And that way, oh, it'd be even stranger that way, wouldn't it? Big pencil case? Yes, we could do a pencil case. Put a zip in it, perhaps. Bit thick, though. Whether I'd get a zip on there, I don't know. But lots of ideas. As I say, you can always just use the outside one and have all the fussies inside. Entirely up to you. Just a bit different, you know. I do like to do different things. So, the house was fun to do in the end. Very therapeutic. I enjoyed doing all the ruffles. If the machine's out, then I like to do as much as I can on it. When I put them on here, they're just sewn on. They're not machined back on here. I just sew them back on. But nevertheless, pretty bits. Not pretty there, which was, for me, rather neat on the back. And that one's got it's like a waddeny bit of material on the back there. There you have it. Quite a little pile of slow stitching and Kawandi quilting. So on that note, I shall say, do give us a thumbs up, do subscribe, because there's always more to come, and I do try and bring you different things, give you a range of hobbies and things that I get up to. So I shall say, stay safe, take care, and you know what it is. Bye bye for now.